In the ethereal realm of Aethra, where celestial beings danced amidst the cosmic tapestry, there existed an enigmatic entity known as Gurathnaka, the voice of the other gods. Gurathnaka was not a god in the traditional sense, but rather a conduit through which the lesser deities of Aethra communicated their will to the mortal realm. Its form was a shimmering vortex of iridescent light, constantly shifting and swirling like a celestial kaleidoscope. From its ethereal abode, Gurathnaka observed the affairs of mortals with an impartial gaze. It witnessed their triumphs and tribulations, their hopes and fears. And when the time came for the other gods to make their presence known, it became their mouthpiece. One fateful day, as the sun cast its golden rays upon the land of Eldoria, a cataclysmic event shook the very foundations of the realm. A horde of demonic creatures, led by the malevolent sorcerer Malagar, emerged from the depths of the abyss, threatening to plunge Aethra into eternal darkness. In their desperation, the mortals turned to the other gods for aid. And so, Gurathnaka descended from its celestial abode, its voice resonating through the heavens like a celestial symphony. "Hearken, mortals," it proclaimed, its words echoing with ancient power. "The other gods have heard your pleas. They shall send forth their champions to vanquish the darkness that threatens your world." As Gurathnaka spoke, a surge of hope coursed through the hearts of the mortals. They knew that the other gods had not abandoned them in their time of need. And so, the champions of the other gods answered the call. From the celestial forge of Hephaestus came the valiant warrior, Aethra, his armor gleaming like the sun. From the ethereal gardens of Demeter came the wise and compassionate healer, Gaia, her touch bringing solace to the wounded. Together, the champions of the other gods rallied the mortals of Eldoria and led them into battle against the demonic horde. The clash of steel against steel reverberated through the land, as the forces of light and darkness engaged in a titanic struggle. In the midst of the chaos, Gurathnaka hovered above the battlefield, its voice guiding the champions and inspiring the mortals. It whispered words of encouragement to the weary, and it rallied the faltering with its unwavering resolve. As the battle reached its climax, Malagar himself confronted the champions of the other gods. A fierce duel ensued, each blow echoing with the power of the gods they represented. In the end, it was Aethra who dealt the final blow, his sword piercing Malagar's heart and sending the demonic sorcerer back to the abyss. With Malagar's defeat, the demonic horde crumbled, and the forces of darkness were vanquished. As the dust settled, Gurathnaka ascended back to its celestial abode, its mission accomplished. The mortals of Eldoria rejoiced, their hearts filled with gratitude for the other gods and their voice, Gurathnaka. From that day forward, Gurathnaka became a symbol of hope and guidance for the mortals of Aethra. It was through its voice that the other gods communicated their wisdom and their protection. And as the ages passed, the legend of Gurathnaka, the voice of the other gods, was passed down from generation to generation, inspiring countless mortals to strive for greatness and to never lose faith in the divine.